Hey everyone, it's Schmuckles. Today we're going to talk about some new Chapter 26 killer theories and unconfirmed rumors. Take all this information with a grain of salt, these are unconfirmed things. This video is going to be a combination of unconfirmed rumors from the DBD Leaks owner Mass, as well as really good valid theories that I've seen in the community. I feel like we are really getting closer and closer to figuring out what this chapter is going to be all about. But again, none of this information was tweeted out by the official DBD Leaks Twitter. It seems like we're getting some mixed information right now, so I want to be respectful to Mass in the DBD Leaks community. DBD Leaks and Mass are very reliable and only post leaks when they're pretty damn sure that it's true. So the fact that these things are circulating around as rumors means that they're not entirely sure if this is true or not. And the fact that Mass hasn't posted these rumors kind of shows you how reliable of a source he is. So take everything in this video with a grain of salt because I cover theories and speculations which don't always turn out to be true. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want videos like this recommended to you by YouTube. I also am streaming Dead by Daylight on Twitch right now, link in the description below. So where do we begin? I guess we'll begin with the analysis that I saw about the new teaser that came out on Friday. Samuel actually tagged me on Twitter and said, check this out, Schmuckles, this is a map in For Honor. It's literally called The Forge. Possible map inspiration chapter hype. Apparently in 2017, For Honor released a new map in their game called the Forge map. And of course, we know that behaviors kind of confirmed that the name of the chapter for chapter 26 is Forged in Fog. We also have legitimate reason to believe that this chapter is going to be inspired from For Honor. Based on these two pieces of information, I think it's a pretty valid theory that behavior could be nodding toward a realm that's going to look something like this from For Honor. We know that there's a new map coming in the game. Right now, what's been confirmed by DBD Leaks officially is that it's inspired from For Honor. So it seems possible, since we know that the map is inspired from For Honor, that this kind of medieval map could be what the map is based on for Dead by Daylight. That doesn't necessarily mean that this realm is going to be licensed through For Honor and it's going to look exactly like this, but it could be inspired from the images that we see in this trailer for this Forge map in For Honor. Another really interesting piece of analysis that I've seen are the spikes on the sword that behavior teased for the upcoming killer. Like, I was like, is this style of sword somewhat nodding towards a For Honor killer in some way? Because there's swords in For Honor that have very similar designs like this one right here. Obviously the spikes don't look exactly the same, and the swords actually look nothing alike, but I was wondering if the spikes are kind of nodding towards a possible inspiration from the For Honor swords that we see in that game. Here's another picture of a sword that comes from For Honor, and this is Apollyon's sword. Actually, I may have butchered that name, but that's the name of the killer that people think could be coming in for chapter 26 if it's licensed through For Honor. And actually this picture right here is the character that people think would be coming in if it's licensed through For Honor, which I actually don't think it is, but we'll get into that later in this video. This picture here was actually a fan-made design, so it's not directly from For Honor, but it's based on For Honor. But just like the spikes on the sword kind of raises these interesting questions if this is kind of the inspiration that we're seeing from For Honor. There's a Maurice charm that's appearing in Tome 13 as well. It was leaked that the characters selected for Tome 14 are Maurice, Vittorio, and the Knight. This actually doesn't guarantee that they're all from the same chapter or anything like that, because we've seen multiple tomes with different characters from different chapters. But this right here is a charm, a carton of milk, and you can kind of see that the name of the charm is Have You Seen This Horse? Maurice is missing, but in his place, a milk carton with a picture of Maurice mysteriously appeared, inspired by Potato Gun 13. To me, this does add to this possible narrative that Maurice is coming with the Knight. Behavior is still kind of hinting at the fact that Maurice is still missing. Another really interesting thing that I saw is Mass kind of posted something in the rumors channel of his Discord. This channel is not for confirmed leaks, troll leaks, or fake leaks. If any leak turns out to be legit, it will be moved to one of the confirmed leak channels. So this information is not confirmed leaks, these are just rumors. My sister said there is a high chance chapter 26 won't be related to For Honor in any way. I was told that it was meant to be For Honor chapter, but since then this chapter has been delayed 3 times. I have no clue though, it still could be half licensed situation, but there's a high chance For Honor collab was scrapped and transformed into an original chapter. So that's really interesting. That's actually kind of in line what we heard with the King's interview with Matthew Cote, which we talked about in a previous video. If you want all the details as well as speculations for what the next licensed chapter could be in the game, definitely check out that video if you haven't already. But it's seeming more and more likely that chapter 26 is going to be fully original. When I say fully original, I mean that it's not inspired by For Honor at all. The fact that we're really opening up to this idea that chapter 26 could be original. People have been contacting me and saying, hey Schmuckles, do you remember when Dave Richard at the anniversary said that we can expect new maps or new variants to be wrapped around the realm of the Garden of Joy? So is it at all possible that this new map is going to be a variant of Garden of Joy? Based on the rumors that I've seen, I don't think that's the case. I think this is going to be a brand new realm, possibly with its own variants. And I have to say, the map is probably what I'm most excited for in the next chapter. I mean, we could get a really cool, different, hopefully balanced kind of map coming in for chapter 26. What are you most excited for in this chapter? Let me know in the comments below. This was another visual of what this new killer could be looking like. Mass posted this in his Discord. Again, this was not really a confirmed visual or leak or anything like that. This is just a rumor that the killer could look like this. Mass said like this, but hair coming through the helmet, it has more spikes and chains and a cape. So if this is not a troll, it seems like Mass has seen the killer. I'm sorry if it's annoying that I have to reiterate the fact to take it with a grain of salt every time, but if I don't, then people are going to say that I'm confirming fake things when I don't really want to present these as leaks. The visual of this knight it really got me interested because it almost looks like a knight from Dark Souls or a Dark Souls inspired kind of knight. Even closer than a For Honor knight, to be honest. Like, I feel like the way that the helmet looks, as well as some of the knights in Dark Souls even have capes, as you can see in this picture right here. There's a cape on this knight back here. It doesn't look like the main antagonist of For Honor at all, the way that the helmet is done. Though it does kind of look like the Warden from For Honor, a little bit closer of a rendition to that character from For Honor. Something really interesting that kind of caught my attention is, well, Vittorio is actually an Italian origin name. If this chapter is fully original, one of the most famous Italian artists of all time is Leonardo da Vinci. He actually painted the Mona Lisa. He also invented a lot of things. He did a lot of engineering work as well. One of the things he created was this like knight looking robot thing that really does look similar to the visual that like as soon as I saw this, I was like, that looks like Leonardo da Vinci's robot that he made. And Leonardo da Vinci is Italian. We know that Vittorio is an Italian origin name. So it kind of got me wondering, like, is this going to be like a medieval original chapter that's kind of inspired by Leonardo da Vinci and the robot that he made? Like, is it possible that these things are at all connected? And if it is connected, do you think that there could be a new item that Dead by Daylight brings in for chapter 26? Because Leonardo da Vinci invented a lot of things. It'd be really interesting to see an original medieval chapter that's kind of based on Leonardo da Vinci. So I was just wondering, since Vittorio is Italian origin and they're trying to reach an Italian audience with this chapter, could they possibly be nodding towards this historical figure? And the fact that the robot that da Vinci created kind of looks like this rumored chapter 26 knight, I think it could be a nod towards a theory like this. Though we're not really sure, we'll have to wait and see. And going back to this Italian origin of this name, Vittorio also means victor or conqueror. It made me wonder if the killer and survivor with chapter 26 are going to come in as like arch rivals. It was rumored that Vittorio is going to be looking something like this, and Mass even said like he has gray hair, so someone actually photoshopped gray hair onto this image, and this is kind of, we're trying to get closer and closer to figuring out what the survivor is going to be looking like for this chapter. So the rumors kind of point towards someone who's going to look something like this. Someone asked Mass, why is all of the information about the chapter being fully original and not through For Honor at all? Why is it in the rumors tab instead of the leaks and news? And Mass said, because people would take it too seriously. So again, make sure that you're not taking this too seriously. I just like trying to figure out what the new killer is or could be. So make sure to take all this information with a grain of salt. These are really just the rumors that are kind of going around the community right now. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. Also, make sure to check out our next licensed killer speculation video if you haven't already. And again, I'm live on Twitch right now streaming DBD, link for that in the description below. That does it for this video. Goodbye.